We are back with presidential candidate Ron Paul. Dr. Paul, many of your supporters feel that the mainstream media is not fair to you. They don't either let you talk about the issues that you feel are most important, or worse, they distort your words. That's why I've agreed to let this final segment be up to you. First of all, fair interview with you tonight, sir?
Yes, very much so, and I got a much better interview than I've gotten from some other interviewers on other stations, so I am pleased with that. You allowed me to answer the questions.
Okay. I want to give you the final word here. You got about 2 minutes. Is there anything that we didn't cover that you think is important, that you feel is essential, or something you want to go back and correct?
No, I think we covered everything pretty well. I can just summarize pretty much what we've been talking about and why people join us. And I do talk a lot about the Constitution, and to me the Constitution is very libertarian. So if you're a constitutionalist, you're really a libertarian, which means that you want a lot less government. The Constitution was written to restrain the government and not restrain the people. I make a very important point that freedom is a unit. But about 100 years ago or so, for some reason, our country divided into two pieces, personal liberty and economic liberty, and it should be all one thing. If you have a right to your life and a right to your liberty, you have a right to lead your lifestyle as you choose. But you also have a right to the fruits of your labor, and that's why I'm so opposed to the income tax. You should have control of your economic life as well. But the big problem is when you give that much freedom to individuals, they have to assume the responsibility. And you even indicated before that if you're not a moral society and you don't assume this responsibility, it causes problem. And Benjamin Franklin warned us about that. We have to assume responsibility for ourselves. But quite frankly, I've been talking to a lot of young people, and I believe that they are ready and welcoming this message because they're sick and tired of what they're getting. They're getting a huge debt, a Social Security system that doesn't work, a flawed foreign policy, and this endless debt. And I think that this country is really ready for some significant change. I think the large majority of the American people are ready for changes, and that the base of the Republican Party and the base of the Democratic Party is pretty small compared to the people who are disgruntled.
Dr. Paul, thank you very much. America, good night.
Thank you.